Happy July! Let's go! It's actually like July 5th, I think. I've been busy. Surprise, surprise. I did my Safe Pass on Wednesday. Really fun. It was just basically my degree summarized into like 7 hours. Thursday, I was in Offaly for a team meeting, which was really fun. And I was supposed to go on site afterwards, but my boots haven't come. And then Friday, when I was in the office, I was like, "Hey, where are my boots?" And we can't find them. So next week, hopefully I'll have some boots and I can go on site. But otherwise, it's really fun. It's really good. Um, Today I just spent it like I did like a really big deep clean downstairs. I was like, oh, I'll only do one room and it'll take like 2 hours, and I don't know, like 9 hours later, here we are. But it's good. It's nice to just have those days where you're productive. I watched wrestling while I was doing it, and I know I'm like super behind. I think I'm on like the start of May. I just have so many questions. I didn't like, why is Pat McAfee wrestling Gunther? And apparently it's like his 8th match that he's done. But like, I'm so confused. Why is Pat in the ring? I don't understand. Like, anyway, so much to catch up on. Also, Paul Heyman, like, when he was freaking out on Jey, so I was like, fuck you, Paul. But after his big spiel, I was like, oh, you know what, reasonable crash out. I kind of get it. Like, I kind of understand. But also, like, I am a Paul Heyman hater now. I'm a Paul Haterman, okay? I'm not gonna get into this because I will yap for ages. What I wanted to say is I'm gonna watch little Nelly Kelly tonight, and I'm really excited. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna have a little drink, a little snack, watch a little movie, maybe have a little cry, probably have a little cry, most definitely have a little cry. It's gonna be nice. Also, tomorrow I'm going to do like my first manual driving lesson. So I have my license, but it's automatic only because I have an automatic car, and like it just made the most sense for me because I was like, I don't have access to a manual car anyway, but work want to give me a manual van, so I need the manual license. I don't know how it's gonna go. Like, I'm good at driving, but like my brain can't compute the fact that I'm gonna have to use like 2 feet. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I just sit there in like my little go-kart and just go. It was a terrible test, so like I barely passed. I have to do it again. Anyway, that's my prelude for July.
The boys are all mad about Nelly, the daughter of Officer Kelly. And it's all day long they bring flowers all dripping with dew. And they join the chorus of Nelly Kelly. I love
I have a new favorite movie confirmed. Okay, Titanic, found dead in a ditch. Okay, I loved that so much. Um, the songs are great. Judy was fantastic, and it, like, I already was going into it in like this movie like has like special meaning for me, but a lot of the stuff that it just really resonated with me. Like, it reminded me of my dad. Like when little Nelly Kelly was in the crib and she wouldn't settle unless the dad was like rocking the crib. When I was a baby, my dad used to have they used to have to put me in my little rocker thing, and my dad used to have to like rock me with his foot. Otherwise I would just scream bloody murder and I wouldn't go to sleep. So I was like, hey, that's like me. And because I used to watch the clip of the song on YouTube all the time, but I didn't know who the characters were. And I just found that, like, in that scene, she's like, I'll dance with the person I love best, and then she picks her dad, and I thought that was really sweet. Um, it's actually a really good movie. The fact that Granddad names his horse Fogarty because he has beef with Fogarty is just really funny. As suspected, I cried a lot. I laughed a lot. It's a really good movie. Really enjoyed it. 10 out of 10. No notes. Would recommend. My only thing is that, like, I wish I knew if that's why my dad used to call me Nell. Like, he called me Nelly Kelly, but he was always like Nell, like young Nell. He just called me Nell all the time. Whenever I look back through messages, he's like, okay, Nell, or hi, Nell, or hey, Nell, how are you doing? You know, it was always Nell. And I want to know if he, like, subconsciously picked it from this movie. The movie came out before he was born. But I want, and, like, I'll never know, and that's what kind of, it gets me a little bit, but I guess I've just like created this whole meaning, and it might not be the reason. There might be nothing behind it. It might just be pure coincidence. But I'm going to continue to think because I find it comforting. So yeah. It feels like it's been a hot minute, but it's actually only been 5 days. July has been a really long month so far. Let's see. I think my last update that was like I was gonna do my manual driving lesson. Um, it went well. Like, it was okay. I think my brother was a little stressed at first because I was like not good, you know. It's hard. I mean, I only really use my right foot while driving, and now I have to use both feet and my left hand and look out for obstacles, so it's just a little hard, but like, I guess fine, I'll get used to it. What else? I had my first site visit finally, so I got my little boots, and yesterday I went on site for the first time. It was really fun. It was so exciting to be out of the office, and it was like 25 degrees. It was scorching hot, but it was fun. It was exciting. I did like 5 audits. It was so fun. Like 20, it was 29 degrees today. So she's super hot. Yeah, very hot. Were you fucking sunscreen? I'm in a much better mood today. I think I was just really tired yesterday. And all week I've been quite tired actually. I haven't been sleeping well. But I feel great today. I went to sleep, I don't know, like between 9 and half 9, I think. Super early night. Had like a few nightmares, but like not enough to make me unrested, so very rested this morning. I haven't had time to make a coffee. I didn't have time to record it, but I made like a kind of like latte dupe with instant coffee. It was actually, it was pretty banging, not gonna lie. It was like solid 5.7 out of 10. Yes, and now it's like 2:30 p.m. and I'm home. Why am I home? My manager called and he was like, "Hey girl, what's up?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just here." And he was like, "Yeah, go home." He was like, "Just go home. Like, what are you doing?" Because it's like 29 degrees out again. It's super, super warm. Yippee! I'm home. That's so crazy. Retail could never. Yeah. So now I don't really know what to do. Like I do want to make good use of the warm weather, but also I'm scared of getting sunburned. So I think I'm just gonna clean out some cupboards in the kitchen. It's not like the most fun thing to do when you get off work early, but housework it is. It's like 30 degrees. I don't think you'll be able to hear me, but I came out to spend some time in the garden and I brought like a whole bag of activities. I brought my Stoic journal just in case I want to do a bit of journaling. I brought my regular journal just in case I want to do some regular journaling. I brought this writer's toolbox just in case I want to do some fun writing. Why did the camera do a 6 foot? I brought my book in case I want to read. I brought like I brought my personal writing book in case I want to do some work on personal projects. I brought like some puzzles that I found in the newspaper that I haven't done yet. I brought this little fun craft thing that Alden got me. And then I brought like a little canvas and my paints. And then I have my phone leaning against like a big box full of paints as well. And I brought paper and paintbrushes. So like, will I do half of this stuff? No. But it's nice to have options, I think I'm going to start with this because I've wanted to get this finished for a while. I've started it, but I haven't finished it, so that's the plan. Already, task number 1 is a disaster. It's windy, so these little bags keep blowing up. Spilt it everywhere. And also, I can't find there's like a little like wax red thing that came with it that you dip the little stick into it so that the gems stick to the stick. I can't find it anywhere. So I came back inside. I was out there all day, to be fair. 5 hours in the sun. Well, in indirect sunlight. I was very careful about not being in direct sunlight for too long. But it was lovely. My goodness, I am roasted now. It's actually warmer in my room than it is outside because it's very windy. I got a little overstimulated at one point because it was so windy that like I was eating a sandwich and it nearly blew away. My page on my book kept like flapping everywhere. Just things kept blowing away and I was getting like really fucking just really overstimulated, but it was fine. What did I do? I wrote in my journal, which was really nice because I hadn't done that since I technically wrote in it the night of my 30th birthday, and before that then the last time I wrote was like January, I think, because I had to do like a really big life update. I was like, here's what you missed on Sarah Jane. I read my Stoic journal from 2022, which was really fun. Some of it I was reading and I was like, oh my god, that came from me. That girl was like, she was smart. I'm gonna try. I keep saying this, like I want to incorporate that into my daily routine. I just find it hard to do because you have to do it in the morning and evening, and I find it really hard to find the time in the morning to do that. But I guess now with my current job I probably could actually, so maybe I will. I read some of my book, then I got attacked by flying ants. So I have ant bites and I'm having an allergic reaction to the sunscreen I picked up because it was the only one I could find, and my skin is just so sensitive, so I'm covered in hives. So I have come back in. I did get like a little glass of beer. It's not as nice to sit in your bedroom, your like stifling hot bedroom, and drink a beer. Like, it was a vibe outside, not so much in here. Oh, also, I hosed down my dog and she hated it. She was acting like she hates water. She's a Springer Spaniel who hates water. Make it make sense, but she's always hate water. So, but like she was panting and like she's blind, and like we kept being like, here, have some water, and she was like, where? My poor baby. So I hosed her down, and she does this thing like when like you're bathing her, she just she turns her head up to the sky and just closes her eyes, and just, it's really sad. Like it's so fucking sad. Like, next time I give her a bath, I'll try and catch her like a little video, because she just like you'd swear she's being tortured, and it's water, and it cooled her down and it helps, but it was torture. Finish my lukewarm beer in my hot room, and I'll see how I feel. Today's plan is to meet Alwyn for lunch. I'm so excited. I haven't seen her in... Well, okay, it feels like it's been longer. It's probably been like a month and a half. But that's a really long time. We used to work together, okay? Like, it's been a really long time. So I'm really excited. We're gonna go get some lunch. We're gonna try a new restaurant. There will be sushi involved, because we're sushi gals. And we're gonna have like a big debrief and a big catch up. And I'm so excited. I really can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be super, and it's another scorching day, so it's gonna be fabulous. On another fun little update, I started in the last 3 days to make my own coffees at home, because I don't get paid until the end of this month. So like I cannot be just dropping money on coffees every single day, because that's silly, girl. That is silly. I've just been using instant coffee and oat milk. I have like a milk frother and stuff, so like I made a hot latte on Friday, and it was really good actually. And then the last 2 days I've been making iced coffees in my little Pokemon glass. How cute! They are actually really good. Like, it's just oat milk and coffee. It's really good. I just need to incorporate it into my work morning routine, because I usually just like give myself the bare amount of time to get ready and go. So I need to, I mean, like, anyway, whatever. I'm gonna go get dressed. I'm sweating right now. It's really hot. So I'm going to try use this writer's toolbox. I had a little flick through the book. I didn't, like, this is all just like reading. I didn't really want to read, I wanted to write. So the gist that I'm picking up is you pick a first sentence card, and then you pick, it says 1 or 3 of this, I can't remember what they called it, but I'm calling them like next sentence. That's not the word they use, but next sentence cards. So like this is, and it's going to be like, you have to try and get from like the first to like these sentences. It's going to like continue the story along, so like you're not going to get stuck. You're just going to have to think of a way to get from A to B, you know? And then you pick your last sentence, and you have to try and like put these like 3 or 5 random scenarios together. Sounds pretty fun. So I'm gonna give this one a whirl. You can also use these 6 sense cards, which you're supposed to, a can of easy cheese. So you're supposed to like pick 3 have them like face down, and then you use, so for the first one you would say a can of easy cheese. You have to describe using the 5 senses, and then the 6th sense is like incorporating it into a memory. And then you pick up the second card, and you have to go from describing like a can of easy cheese to a man wearing a plate on his head. And then again you use the senses to describe that scene, and it can only be about a man with a plate on his head. And then you pick up your third card, moldy oranges. At least there's a food theme going on here, so then you incorporate that. The ending of your story ends with moldy oranges, and you have to somehow get there. I mean, at least there is a theme going with those ones, so like that might be like a little easier. But if it was something completely random, like the sound of the dishwasher, I mean, that's not too random. You know what I mean though. That's another option. I don't really want to. Oh, and you have to use like the little egg timer for those ones. Like you have to do them in that amount of time. And then there are these things which I kind of stopped reading when it came to these. But there's obstacles, protagonist, action, and goals. So I guess you just spin each one. So there's your protagonist, there's their goal. This is what obstacle is gonna obstacle them, get in their way, and what action are they gonna take to follow the goal. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the little sticks for today. And first sentence will be: Charlotte ate green peppers all day long. What's with all the food? Why are these all food based? Next sentence I will do, I don't know if I'll do 3. Should I do 3? Is that too much? What time is it? I'll do 3. No, I'm sorry, that's a lie. I'll do 2. So first one and second one. Okay. So first one is: we were drinking champagne and losing our shirts. Oh my goodness. We were? Okay. And I decided the only solution was to seduce him. Oh my god, gee, I kind of want a third one now. No, that's perfect, because those are kind of tied in, so like that's perfect. Last sentence. Let's end on a good note. The time he caught a fly ball. What's a fly ball? Is that like a baseball thing? A fly ball. Okay, it's kind of ruined the story. I have this notebook. I bought it in 2019. How do I know? Actually, no, I bought it in 2018. How do I know that? Because I have here writing goals for 2019. And I only wrote down 2, and I did none of them. So I wrote the prompt things. I wrote like 10 pages of like this little notebook, 10.5 pages. That was really fun. I didn't think, it's been 2 hours. I didn't think I'd be writing that long. But I did, and it was really fun, because like I didn't have to connect to the characters, I didn't have to come up with backstories, I was just throwing out shit, and it was really fun. So I'll definitely do this again. I won't do it like every day or every week or something, like maybe once a month or anytime I'm just in a little bit of a slump or I want to write, but I don't want to like get committed to a story. Really fun, yeah. Would wreck. I came to my car to eat crackers, and there are like unruly children running around the car park, and I'm really scared that they're gonna come up to the car and like make fun of me for eating crackers. The reason I came to eat my secret car crackers is because they're like the sour cream and onion ones. It's like they're kind of stinky, and I don't want to be the person in the office who eats stinky crackers. I've been putting off watching the last episode of Squid Game because I have really good pattern recognition and I know what's gonna happen, okay? Fucking 456 is gonna sacrifice himself for the damn baby because he's gonna be like, oh, I was never there for my daughter. You should be there for your daughter. And then he's gonna kill himself. And then, like, he'll have broken the cycle or whatever. But I'm not happy about it. Like, I fucking know that's where they're going. I mean, like, oh, yay, broke the cycle, but I'm gonna have to sit here for an hour and, like, just wait for that to happen. I don't know what to But I wanna finish it, you know, just for I'm really bad at watching the last episode of things, so like that's a cycle I need to break. So I am gonna watch it. But I'm not happy about it. I have a new theory that 333 is gonna jump off, he's gonna kill himself, and then it's just gonna be 456 and the little baby, and then he's gonna have to kill himself for the baby. Either way. They haven't started the game yet and they're trying to fucking I don't want to watch this. My third and final theory is that he is going to kill himself and the baby because he doesn't want the baby. He made a promise to look after the baby, and he knows that if he leaves it there. Oh wait, no, he's turning around. Okay, he's actually never mind. Forget that. I'm just. Whoa. I've come to do another manual driving lesson, and the car park is full of people. Like, not just cars. Like, it's full of people. We'll see how it goes. I watched like one video of a guy, like, I don't know, giving tips and stuff. And I think something that I was doing is I was keeping like my heel down when I was pressing the clutch. And he was like, don't do that. And I was like, okay, right, left foot in the air. Add that into the mix too. Cool. I think that's actually maybe how I brake. So I just need to use the clutch as I do my brake. Well, no, do I? Yeah, no, I think I do. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how to drive. Yeah. That's my plan for the day. Also, I got my nails done because it's the first Kilkenny Pride this weekend, so I'm going. I'm really excited. Thursday there's a table quiz. Friday, my friend's coming down, so I don't even think there's anything on that I like caught my fancy anyway. But Saturday there's the parade, and it's just gonna be a really fun weekend. It's my first Pride ever, and it's Kilkenny's Pride, so I'm like, yippee, so exciting. So I got my nails done. Are they cute? I really like them. I think they may be a little childish, but I like them. When I was starting like my job, I was like, okay, like really neutral nails, like just get little French tips. Like you don't wanna, you don't wanna be the stereotypical girly girl. And now I'm like, look at my nails, they have flowers. Okay, I think that's all my updates. After this I'm probably just gonna go home, tidy the house, and then wash my hair. My hair is getting really greasy because I keep being out in the rain and then like putting on my little hard hat, and then it's like my hair's like, what is this, girl? What is this? Is that my brother? I think it's my brother, so I'm gonna go. But yeah, I'm gonna go wash my hair. I'm gonna go learn to drive this manual. I'm gonna go tidy the house, wash my hair, and then I'm gonna play Phasmophobia. Okay, bye. What colour do you want to be?
Red.
Cool. I'm going to be yellow. 3.
You keep getting letters.
Beginner's luck. I haven't played in 20 years.
Well, I haven't played in 19. 3. 1, 2, 3. Look, I missed out on the 5th.
4, 5. Woo.
You're nearly there. And I'm just down the bottom.
I If you get 24, you'll be fine.
Look, I'm starting the letter A. Why are you so fucking look? Three.
Bang on,
You won.
3. That was fun. Okay, time to wrap up the month. Again, can't believe that it's been an entire month. I was looking back at the clips I recorded at the start of the month, and I seemed to have thought back then that the month was dragging, but now it doesn't feel like it's been a month. It feels like it's been maybe 2 weeks max. I say this a lot, but it's been crazy. It's been hectic. I have been busy. Work has really like kicked off, doing a lot more, settling in a bit better. Still trying to work out a few kinks in the morning routine, because I'm like rolling out of bed at 7 and then leaving at like 7:30. So it doesn't leave a lot of time for me to do extra things like make my little coffee. That's actually the only thing I need to add to my morning routine. But yeah, it's an important step. I want that step in the morning. It's a work in progress. I'm working on it. I did a lot of really fun things this month. I went to my very first Pride, Kilkenny Pride, their first Pride, my first Pride. It was very nice. Embarrassingly, I discovered we were the last place in Ireland to have a Pride. Roscommon had one before us. That's a little cringe, but like, better late than never. Save the best for last, yada yada yada, whatever we need to tell ourselves. It was great. It was a lovely weekend. On the Thursday I did a table quiz with Susanna and Franca, and we were awful. We were definitely the worst. we got maybe like 4 answers right out of like 7 rounds. But we're gonna make it. They do them every month apparently, so we're gonna make it a monthly thing, and we will have a redemption arc. We will. Okay, I do not have like 300 hours in Red Dead Redemption for nothing. Okay, I've been training. The day of Pride, the Pride Parade itself was wonderful. It was really sweet to see so many people turn out. And I like that all of the queer community in Kilkenny seem to have the same mindset of like, oh my god, there's more than 5 of us? That's crazy. Yeah, gosh, what else did I do? I feel like I've done a lot more than I'm forgetting. If I did something like spectacular, I probably would have recorded a little bit of it. A little clip, a little teaser clip. Something I did. So, because I was getting like my first paycheck this month, I was like, I should get myself like a little treat. So I decided I wanted to get myself a new everyday ring, because I wear my Collada ring every day, don't go anywhere without her, but the left hand was looking a little bare. So I went, I get all of my jewelries from Ryan's in Kilkenny. I've just always gone there, so like everything, my watch, my ring, the chain that I'm wearing, like everything is just from Ryan's. Everything that's part of my daily rotation is from Ryan's. So I went there, and there was a ring there that I was like, that is beautiful. Give me that right now. This is the ring. I love it. I think it's really pretty. I think it's very me, and I think it goes well with my Collada ring. And now my left hand's not bare anymore. Yippee! However, before I settled on this, I was perusing around a lot of different rings, and I decided like, I won't limit myself to one place, I'll look around. So I actually ended up looking on the Field's website, and I did make a purchase after consideration and trying it on, and the fact that I just cannot stop thinking about this ring. Couldn't stop. I picked it up today. I went in and tried it on, actually, the day of the Pride Parade, so it was like a little treat. It was like a big extra treat. I couldn't stop thinking about this ring. I'm gonna show you. You'll understand. So I love sapphires, emeralds, and opals. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Thank you, whatever created them, whatever process goes into creating those. Mwah! Beautiful. I fucking love them. Now, I was afraid this ring might be a little bit like engagement ringy, but I don't care. It's so fucking gorgeous. So this is the ring. It's beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm so obsessed. It is just, okay, it's an occasion ring. Okay, this everyday ring, she's not coming off. She's gonna join the rotation that I just don't take off. I don't take off any of this jewelry. This they don't come off. This will sit in her box until there's an occasion. So I have weddings coming up. She'll make an appearance. My graduation. She'll make an appearance. Christmas. Ho ho ho. Let's get the ring out. She's definitely just an occasion ring, but she's so pretty. Stunning. Look. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so obsessed. I couldn't stop thinking about her. It's so pretty. Obsessed, okay? And you know what? It's a little treat, and I deserved a little treat, okay? I once heard Lisa Simpson say, "You don't have to rationalize everything," and I took that to heart. I really did. So I rationalize nothing now. Anyway, that is, I think, all my updates. Oh, one final update. I haven't read anything this month. I think I read like half a chapter of Sunrise on the Reaping. Again, I'm trying to work out my routine, so, you know, the book's just gonna have to wait. And it will wait. So I haven't read any books. So I have no, like, I read this book this month. But maybe next month. I don't know. August is gonna be busy too. I think every weekend is booked in August. I'm like, okay. But it's nice to be booked and busy. And stress-free. Thanks for joining me for July, and I'll see you at the end of August.